Growing up, I changed schools so many times that I honestly stopped counting. New schools, new people, new languages, so many accents around me that my brain just gave up. I never stayed in one school for more than 2 years. Making friends again and again was exhausting. Adjusting every time felt like starting a new game on hard mode with zero tutorial. And surviving kids at my schools, that deserves its own documentary. I've had as partners who should have come with warning labels. I've had horrifying experiences, weird experiences, and some surprisingly wholesome ones too. Every school felt like a new season of a series where I was the main character but had no idea what the plot was. One of those schools was when I was in first grade. I had just been transferred again and everything was new, new place, new rules, new trauma loading. Now you need to understand something about me as a child. I slept. Not like sleeping, I excelled at sleeping. My mom was constantly annoyed because waking me up for school was a full-time job. I would wake up late, brush my teeth at lightning speed, and still look half asleep. Sometimes my mom literally brushed my teeth while I was still asleep so I wouldn't miss the school bus. Because if I missed it, she had to drop me off, and trust me, she did not want that. Why? Because my school timings were brutal. At that time, my mom would be making breakfast, packing lunch, questioning her life choices. There was no canteen, so lunch boxes were compulsory. And I would come back at home 5 pm, tired, drained, and spiritually done. The school was so far, almost 1 hour by bus. I mean, who wants to drop a kid that far every single day? And guess what? The school was at the top of a hill. After the bus dropped us, we had to walk another 15 minutes uphill. Like, who built this school? Hogwarts' rejected cousin? Except Hogwarts had magic. We had heat, sweat, and regret. On my first day, I woke up, got ready, boarded the bus, and got a window seat. Morning rides were peaceful because the bus started picking kids from my area first. Now confession time. I hate traveling. Buses, cars, luxury vehicles, doesn't matter. I puke. I've tried tablets, remedies, prayers, nothing works. So yes, first day of school, window seat, still puked. After puking for 1 full hour, I passed out. When I woke up, we had reached the destination. I asked some kids how to reach class 1C, and they said, "Come with us." Big mistake. Near the gate, there were older kids hiding behind bushes like villains in a low budget movie. They started throwing this grass, not normal grass, sharp, pointy grass that stabs your soul. And that it wasn't one kid, it was a whole gang. The normal walk took 20 minutes. That day I reached in 10 minutes. I was running for my life. Inside the school, teachers were standing near the entrance. There was a huge map, a massive ground for prayers, and me. I finally reached class 1C. The sitting arrangement was weirdly fancy, no desk partners, instead round conference tables, 4 of them, each with 5 kids. Every day seats rotated like musical chairs, but less fun. The problem? Language. The language I spoke and the language they spoke were completely different. The only thing I depended on was English. And even that was very bad English. I couldn't understand the kids and they couldn't understand me either. They already had their friend groups, I was just there. Eventually, I ended up hanging out with the mischievous kids. Yeah. The ones who bullied others, the ones who ran everywhere. Being in their group meant you had to run constantly. They used to throw stones, destroy mud castles made by other kids, and just cause chaos. I never threw stones at anyone, but I was still part of the group, running along with them, confused about why I was even there. One day, there was a girl playing in the park, peacefully making sandcastles. When she walked away, the group leader told me, if you want to stay in the group, you have to destroy her castles and run away. Otherwise, I was out. I gathered all my courage, walked up to her, and she asked, hey, what do you want? I kicked her sandcastles. She looked at me with tears in her eyes. I ran back to the group, and guess what? They told me I was out of the group anyway because I was a girl and because I ran too slow. I mean, come on, man. After that, I went to the girl to apologize. I told her I would rebuild the castle and that she could kick it if she wanted. But while I was making it, she stopped me and said it was okay and that we could be making it together. And just like that, we became friends. Then came the lunch break. There was this one kid who had a nasty habit. Whoever sat next to him, he would throw their lunch into the dustbin and laugh. During seat rotation, I ended up sitting beside him. That day, I opened my lunchbox, empty. The kid beside me was laughing. After what happened in the playground, he must have sneaked into my bag and thrown my lunch away. I was furious. I used to carry a thermos bottle and I hit him with it. Every new school taught me how to adapt, how to survive, and how to mind my business when needed. So yeah, school was messy, tiring, and confusing, but apparently it also trained me for real life without the certificates.